Hi, how's it going? Today I'm gonna talk about the beauty of fast phrases. And to do fast phrases, I use a different technique that I think in slow phrases or in moderate tempos. I think the beautiness of the fast phrases are in the mathematical structures they are done. They we can use the same thinking because, for example, to improvise in a slow phrase, you can use just you can sing the notes and search for it on the keyboard or or instrument. But the fast phrases depends of the mechanical preparing of your hands or mouth, depending of the instruments you play. So I'm studying my vocabulary and make my capability of developing them, creating some cells with different motions, upwards and downwards, and I apply them in different scales. So we're gonna do this today. I'm gonna do some of these phrases, and let's prepare them. Let's use them. And today is gonna be this study, and I recommend you to do every day this to improve your vocabulary of playing fast. And that part you already know. I'm Luciano Ruas from the Brazilian Accent Improvisation channel. If you like Brazilian music and want to play in a more authentic way, you're invited to watch my videos. Every day I have lives, and in this channel we talk about the different aspects of phrasing in Brazilian music, and you're gonna know the different styles, the claves of each rhythm. You're gonna know some artists and some reference to hear, and we're all days exploring this this content. I also give two tips of how to study, and some strategies to learn faster the songs, to get more language. So please subscribe my channel if you think it's interesting for you. Alright, so let's start with the I'm gonna use the theme Jade from the composer João Bosco. I've learned and played for 3 days doing lives about it, and today is gonna be the third day, and I'm gonna explore the phrasing inside the chorus of this song. Alright, I create a vamp that is the A section. It consists in the chord of E minor, four measures of E minor, C minor 6, B altered, alright? Or we can think in B flat 13th and sharp 9. But I use variations to phrasing this B. When I'm improvising, I'm not worried with the real scale of the melodies do. I alternate between phrases. Alright? So let's do a phrase using the E minor chord. I'm gonna use this. It's very beautiful. Second, up, a fifth, and up, and a fourth downwards. Let's make this motion So note that's not easy for me. I prefer always to work on counterintuitive phrases for me. And what's gonna be what is counterintuitive? Counterintuitive has a different meaning of many people think. For my brain, a counterintuitive thing, it's a thing, can be easy, can be normal. Everyone can do with easiness, but for me it's not easy. I think counterintuitive, it's the thing that you don't do naturally. So doesn't matter if for many people is easy. Some people is gonna take this phrase and gonna play at the first try. But for me it isn't. So I'm gonna prepare it to make this to have this phrase in a more easy way to my playing. All right. And I go through all the keyboard. If you play saxophone, if you play other instrument, try to use the maximum of the range you can play that phrase. All right. Let me see again. Alright, it's getting easier. And other thing about this study is gonna increase my capability of doing this phrase. Doesn't matter if I don't use this phrase in my playing, all right? Because just working on it in one day, sometimes you're gonna forget forever this phrase. But it's working your capability of creating different melodical cells, all right? Let's just apply. I applied on the scale of E Dorian. Right? I could apply in the variations also of E minor, like E minor major 7, minor 7. All right, you can adapt to the variations that are possible in that chord. Let me apply it in the second chord, that is C minor 6. I'm gonna explore today the scale, the melodical scale to play this chord. So Note that's counterintuitive, this playing. It's not an easy play to do. But it has interesting sounds. Note this beginning of this phrase. And you don't need to be ready. The phrase doesn't need to be quick. Doesn't need to be quick. This phrase to you change. Explore the other chords after you come back. All right. So we are going to be out. And another interesting thing that the B chord, the B7 chord, it has this. We can use the same scale as the scale of C minor. So. Note that I had some problems here, and they are normal, okay? Because I'm right. This was the same phrase applied for the chords of E minor, C minor, and B7. Let me work on another phrase, and I'm gonna return later to this phrase. It's a downwards phrase. I applied first thing. Note the aspect of this phrase. I play a triad and it's second, and my hand automatically is gonna take the place for during the next chord. For example, let me do slowly to you. I'm playing the chord of E minor and the second. That's F sharp. So 3 notes going down and 1 up. Let's go to C minor. same scale for E minor. Let me remind the first phrase. I'm gonna not stir it now. I'm gonna create another. And so 2 notes up, if I'm not committing some mistake, but so this is the phrase, but I won't review it now. Let me create another motion. Let's create with 5 notes. It can. This is interesting because, for example, if you play if you play in, for example, 16th notes, this is gonna be a rhythm that is gonna cross the tempo and the measures in different spacing. Let's try to create one with 5 notes. Simple. 1 note, 2 notes, a third, and 3 notes, neighbor tones, okay? I'm committing a mistake here. So it's this. Let me do one more time. No, that's all right. Now let's go to C minor. let's go to B. That like no problem. That's the same scale. So very nice, it's sounding good here. So we created a rhythmic cell that is gonna, it's going to, if you play 2 times, it's not inside a measure. So we have to work sometimes slow to understand where this rhythm is gonna change of measure when, because you can create some confusion in the moment you in the moment you are going to change the measure. If you are a melodical and harmonic instrumentist, so to improve, to increase this awareness, I recommend you to play slow with the metronome, and let's start the study. I'm gonna put the 45. So note that now I'm having the awareness of when this rhythm happens. I made 2 measures of Mi minor of 4/4. Let me see if I'm right. Right? 2, 3, 4. On it, I'm not sure still if I'm right, and no problem. Do your own, create your own rhythms. Sorry. so I'm getting more aware. Sorry. That is some difficult here, but my strategy, it's I don't allow this difficult to I don't fight so much with this difficult. I prefer to change the subject in a fast way, even this subject is not ready to be played, but I change fast because my brain, I use a resource of learning that it's called spacing. So my mind in the next try will be more prepared to do this movement without me thinking so much. And some of you can say that is a lazy strategy, but when you don't feel tired when you're studying, the less you feel tired, you can study more. You can you can solve more problems in one day. So that's why I use this strategy. Let me return to the first phrase. Note that the phrase that I return to, the first phrase of our study, it's more easy for me. Now it's more intuitive to play. Remind, if you come back this recording, you're gonna realize that I didn't play this phrase till it gets it sounded good, it sounded regular, but it's already arriving in a regular way. It's applying C minor. Compared with the recording, you're gonna see this phrase is it's much more easy to do. The other phrase I've done, that was a phrase, note how it's getting easier. Note that's it's meant to use. It's more regular in a few time, very short amount of time. Let's return to the last. What was the last I've done 2 minutes ago? 5 notes. Easier to execute now. It's getting easier. Some places of the scale, and there is no problem about that. Somebody asked me what I said. Note that I played it slower in some places of the scale because of the accidental, but it's there is no problem. When I return, I will be more familiarized with this details. And the same phrase for B. And after that, we are gonna return to the study of the spacing, of the space that phrase takes. Let's put the metronome. I'm able to count. So 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, use the chord of F7, that is the dominant substitute of B7. So doesn't change anything, the scale is the same. Alright? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's easier to me to understand the spacing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's it. Now I have the more refined notion of where am I, but I'm not satisfied with it. All right, I'm gonna just I know that I'm better, and what I want you realize in your studies is the process of improvement. Sometimes a lot of people thinks that the improvement takes a lot of days, a lot of but if you study in a right way or in an efficient way, you're gonna see improvement every day. You're gonna see things you couldn't do before that are getting easier day for day, or sometimes moment for moment. You can understand, you can say, this was difficult to me, now it's getting a little easier. And sometimes some people has the expectation to see to improve fastly, but doesn't have eyes to see the improvement. Sometimes a note that you had to think, you don't have to think anymore. I'm gonna do a quick tip someday about these expectations and the development of our capability of seeing it. All right. Let me return to the first phrase. I want you to see the results of this study. Let's see the first phrase. Let's change. Now I made the exercise a little difficult, but let's do the first way. Let's go. Note it's getting better. It's not perfect, but it's very there is a very large difference between the first time and that. let's try to make the changes. We use the harmony change. Little slow. Developing now the capability of make the chord changes in the note that with a lot of fast. And it will get better in the next circle I do. I'll do one more circle to you see the results, okay? So this... sorry. So it goes. Let's go to a more advanced tempo. Now I'm doing 5 notes. Go up 5. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going up 5 dots in the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, can do this to my limits. Let's study a little more the first phrase using the changes now. Note that two here I did with more easiness, and I didn't spend a lot of energy. I could continue studying and trying to resolve in that section, but it's so easy now to work on this cell. It's a lot of difference. I recommend you to go back and see my different performances between these different cycles of studying. And just giving you a little review, I used 3 different circles of learning with 3 different cells, and I applied always to the point I feel a little confused or a little tired. So I didn't expect anything improve to do more. When I felt I was having a bad result, I changed the subject. And making these circles, you can see the result here getting to my hands. This is the technique of spacing that I apply in a lot of studies that I apply in memorizing music. That's gonna do the things for you walk fast. So I hope you have enjoyed this subject. I hope it helps you in your studying, and to see more about this improvisation, to see more about Brazilian music, Brazilian accent, please share with your friends, subscribe, and if you like this content, share with your friends that are interested in playing Brazilian music. I'm Luciano Ruas. I'm very grateful for your watching, and I am here every day to help you in playing Brazilian music. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.